Trump's shift in policy towards Iran has destabilized the region. Reuters says Iran test-fired anti-ship missile during drills last week. U.S. source. Iran test-fired a short-range anti-ship missile in the Strait of Hormuz during naval drills last week that Washington believes were aimed at sending a message as the United States reimposes sanction on Tehran, a U.S. official said on Friday. So Iran's currency was imploding recently. They're not in great shape. U.S. pulled out of the Iran deal, the nuclear deal, and reimposed sanctions on them. So that the government is in trouble, and the country is not stable. And the fear is, oh my God, the U.S. is going to try regime change by first economically squeezing us and then totally blockading our oil exports. If that happens, there's a total implosion of the economy. So yeah, that would be the point. It would be try to do regime change. Now, of course, Donald Trump hired John Bolton and a bunch of neocons. He's surrounded by neocons, so I don't know why anybody would be surprised by this. The surprising thing is that in North Korea, it looks like they're not trying to do war, at least for the moment being, which is good. But in Iran, they are. They're trying to do regime change. So here's the thing that it drives me crazy that the media never tells you. This wasn't happening when we had the deal in place. So now, let me explain to you exactly how this is going to be framed. Oh! Iran test-fired missiles in a show of aggression. No! That's how it'll be covered. 100% guarantee, because it's always covered like that. What's happened in the past is the U.S. violates the Iran deal, and then Iran test-fires some missile in response to it, and what does the media do? No context, no explaining what we did, just, they did offensive move, they violated the deal. Hey, asshole, why don't you explain what happened before, which led to them doing it? But they never do. They never give you the context. They never give you the facts because it wouldn't paint the U.S. in a very positive light. So what they're going to do here is say, Iran, offensive missile strikes. I guess Trump and the Republicans were right all along about Iran not being a fair actor in this situation. This is a direct response to us reimposing sanctions and trying to squeeze them and do regime change. How do you not get this? But that's how you know. This is why Noam Chomsky was right in manufacturing consent. This is the U.S. Media, corporate media, doing the bidding of the government, and honestly, they act in a more servile way than even state media does. So when other respective governments have state media, even that media is not as subservient to state power over there than our corporate media is to state power here. So it's a shame, you know, and when we had the nuclear deal, we didn't have these missile tests. It was IAEA verified that they followed it 11 times. There was relative peace. We were moving in the right direction, and now they blew it up. They blew it up. And it genuinely destabilizes the Middle East. Iran was one of few places that was somewhat stable. Now it's not. Congratulations, neocons and Republicans. The amazing thing is, as they cause all this destruction and chaos, and they commit all these crimes internationally, they hail themselves as some sort of heroes. Like, oh, we're making the world a safer place. No, you're not. You're part of a fucking cult fundamentalist religion of neoconservatism and American exceptionalism, and it's beyond obvious.